So now we're going to get into trigger points in the lats. So when I grab this, you can see this is the lat, and on Zach it's really easy to see the fibers of the lat that come like this. So they come across here, they come across a little part of the lower angle of the scapula. This whole border here is the lat. It's like a big band. Then it's going to come down into the pelvis here. So all of this is possibly going to have some sort of restriction from trigger points, and what we're going to do is feel for anything in here that feels really, okay, there's a really nice ropiness right in here that is, and we all have trigger points in our lats. That's why we start losing some of our overhead reach as we age, because a lot of this is locked up with trigger points, and we don't all have an acupuncturist. So we end up losing a lot of that range of motion. So I'm going to grab this, and what I felt was this tight band, yeah, right here. It's really, really ropey and really needs a needle. So I'm going to be grabbing this. My hand is hitting his ribs here. This is the ribs, and I'm able to scoop under here. So when I hold this lat, I'm way, way above his ribs. I'm not angling this. I'm going to be angling toward myself. So we make this very safe, and it also helps to just be able to palpate it. And you do have to really grab, and it might be uncomfortable for the patient, but this is what we have to do to get them better. So we're going to grab this muscle. I'm going to tap here. You good, Zach?
Yep.
Okay. And I'm just going to peck a little bit. There we go. You okay? Going into those tight bands, tight fibers there. There we go. You okay?
Oh yeah.
See, in my passive hand, I felt it contract. The muscle jumped, so that's good. Let's see if we can get a little bit more. There we go. You good?
Yep.
Okay, good. I'm going to take that needle out. And it's important to know, you can see how the lat comes across here. You can see the tight band here where it's going to go and attach to the front of the humerus. So this is a really tight band that a lot of people will have. You can see when I strum it that it's tight here. You can get a lot of trigger points in this area that can restrict and cause pain. This whole thing here is kind of tight. So what I want to do is kind of cross fiber that. I'm going to just grab here. You okay, Zach?
Yep.
I'm going to go right here. And I'm just going to go into these fibers a little bit. Sorry if the light's not so good. There we go. You okay?
Yep.
There we go.
Definitely feel like when you're holding it like you are, it's less painful for me. That twitch is less painful.
Right, it's a little distraction, right? Yeah. Sorry, the light's not so good, but I'm blocking the light with my hand. I can't really get a different direction here. There we go. Good. All right, so that's a little bit more of the upper fibers of the lat, and then we got some of this middle here, and then assuming that they had something further down, you can palpate for it, see if you can find something. There's a little bit of something right here, this tight band here. So I'm just going to grab this. I'm going to go here. Good, Zach?
Yep.
I'm going to go right in here. There's a little tight band here. There we go. There we go. There.
Yep, there's the elbow.
That was good. The lat is so important for the shoulder and for the lower body. It's the connection between our pelvis and our shoulder girdle. This is the one muscle that goes from the shoulder to the hips. So we always have to think about the lats even when they're not in pain. Restriction in the lats can cause dysfunctional movement even if they don't have pain. And that restriction can be tight bands, trigger points that we need to release even if they're not causing pain. So when I'm seeing someone with some restricted overhead reach and I've done my muscle testing and my length testing and I conclude that it's the lats, very likely I'm not just going to do motor points. I want to get some of these tight bands out. It increases their mobility instantly. Okay, so that's good for the lats.